Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, thanks for your attending for this meeting this morning. Inshallah, we will discuss about pain genitourinary tract from Campbell book. For the background, most urology patient identify their symptom as arising from the urinary tract and frequently present to the urologist for the initial evaluation. So they complain their symptoms, what they're feeling in order to find the disease. So as the doctor is obtaining the history of the present illness, duration, severity, chronicity, periodicity, and degree of disability to make sure what the diagnosis of the patient. Okay. So we have to identify and deep interview, deep anamnesis to the patient. Symptoms need to be clarified for the detail and quantified for the severity. As we know that the patient that come to the doctor will tell of the pain, what they're feeling, and here we can classify the etiology of the pain. Usually it's come from obstruction and inflammation. Obstruction, for example, it's come from urinary calculi, or maybe the small diameter stone, 2 millimeter in urinary vesicle junction, or maybe it's come from prostatic obstruction. And the other etiology is inflammation, like pyelonephritis, prostatitis, and epididymitis. Usually it will make the patient feel pain. This is two main etiology of pain in genitourinary tract, obstruction and inflammation. For the note, two more, or maybe in the big stone of in the renal, the patient didn't feel the pain, and especially in tumor, do not cause pain unless they produce obstruction or extends beyond the primary organ to involve against nerve. But in the chronic disease, maybe they will appear the pain for the long time. Okay, and this is my summary for the pain of genitourinary tract. You can find in the urology is renal pain, urethral pain, vesical pain, testicular pain, prostatic pain, and penile pain. Okay. Okay. For the renal pain, the etiology, of course, if the renal has distension of the renal capsule, it will appear the renal pain, and also the inflammation of the renal is usually the characteristic is steady pain, steady, constant pain. We can find, for example, in pyelonephritis, yeah, pyelonephritis, and other inflammation. And the other is obstruction, obstruction of renal pain. For the location, the pain usually caused by in the ipsilateral costovertebral angle and beneath of 12 rib. And this renal pain usually associated with GI symptom in the abdomen, yeah, and or radiate into back, usually cause for duodenal ulcer or pancreatitis. And if we find the pain radiate to the shoulder, it can be peritoneal inflammation. And the other is associated with costal nerve for thoracal 10 to thoracal 12. It can refer to be in CVA pain, costovertebral angle pain, and when changing position, the symptoms it almost same. Yeah. So we have to make clear what the etiology of this pain that occur, because it can be associated with gastrointestinal or associated with costal nerve, thoracal 10 to thoracal 12. Okay. And then urethral pain. Urethral pain is usually acute and secondary to obstruction. Yeah. The pain results from acute distension of the ureter or Gali is joined. Okay. Welcome, Dr. Gali. Okay, we discuss. Okay. Good morning, doctor.
Yeah, good morning.
Okay. Here we are discuss about genitourinary tract pain. Yeah, pain of GU tract is our topic. And
all right,
we classify in the pain of GU tract, renal, urethral, vesical, testicular, prostatic, and penile pain. And our discussion now in urethral pain. Urethral pain. Yeah, urethral pain usually is acute. Yeah. It comes from the distension of the ureter, or maybe comes from the hyperplastic and spasm of the smooth muscle of the urethra. Yeah. And usually produced by a stone or blood clot that make the secondary obstruction. Okay, the site of urethral obstruction can often be determined by the location of the river pain. Okay. We can find the location of the obstruction, for example, in the mid-ureter. Yeah. In the mid-ureter, we can find the pain is really in right lower quadrant. Right lower quadrant, mid-ureter. Okay. Of the abdomen, or maybe we usually we know that in the right lower quadrant abdomen, we can say in the McBurney point. McBurney point. Maybe it may stimulate the appendicitis pain of the, and then the other one is the refer pain to the left side, the left lower quadrant, left lower quadrant, and resembles for diverculitis. And retral pain also can refer to the scrotum in the male or the labium in the female. And the lower urethral obstruction frequently produce symptom of vesical irritability, including frequency, urgency, and suprapubic discomfort. They may radiate along the urethra in men to the tip of the penis. Yeah, we should take carefully of the history, and make differentiation is pain. And then next is physical pain. Physical pain is usually produced either by over distension of the bladder as a result of acute urinary retention or by inflammation. Constant suprapubic pain that is unrelated to urinary retention is seldom of urologic origin. Furthermore, patients with slowly progressive urinary obstruction and bladder distension, for example, in the diabetic with flaccid neurogenic bladder, frequently have no pain at all despite residual urine volume over 1 liter. Sorry. In this case, you can find in diabetic patient, flaccid neurogenic bladder. And then for the inflammatory condition of the bladder, usually produce intermittent suprapubic discomfort. This is pain, the condition such as bacterial cystitis or intestinal cystitis, usually most self-filling when the bladder is full and relieved at least partially by voiding. Patients with cystitis sometimes experience, they feel sharp stabbing suprapubic pain at the end of the micturition. We can call of this feeling as stranguri. Stranguri is a feeling of stabbing suprapubic pain in the end of the micturition. Stranguri. Furthermore, the patient with cystitis frequently experience pain referred to the distal urethra that associate with irritative voiding symptoms such as urinary frequency and dysuria. Okay. And next is testicular pain. Testicular pain. Physical pain, testicular pain. Testicular pain, it's come from, maybe you can make classification as primary or secondary. Primary testicular pain arise from within the scrotum and usually it comes from hydrocal or varicocele. Or primary. And for the secondary, it's come from epididymitis or porciotestis. Because of edema and pain associated with both acute epididymitis and testicular torsion, it's frequently difficult to distinguish these two conditions. For alternative, scrotal pain may result from inflammation of the scrotal wall itself. This may result from simple infected hair follicle or sebaceous cyst, but it may also be secondary to Fournier gangrene for the severe case, or necrotizing infection arising from the scrotum that can rapidly progress and be fatal to the patient. Primary is from the scrotum. Okay. For the case of chronic scrotal pain, usually related to non-inflammatory conditions such as hydrocele, varicocele, and the pain is generally characterized as dull, heavy sensation that does not radiate. So we can say that the secondary pain, testicular pain, is chronic. Yes, chronic. Hydrocele, varicocele. In the chronic condition, is usually the pain is generally characterized as dull or heavy sensation. Okay, why non-inflammatory condition the pain is dull or heavy sensation? Because the test in the embryological is close of proximity to the kidney. So the pain arising the kidney or retroperitoneum may be referred to this test. Similarly, the dull pain in the scrotum is associated with an inguinal hernia, may be referred to the scrotum. So we have to clear to find the pain in the scrotum. The next is prostatic pain. Prostatic pain easily comes from secondary inflammation from edema and distension of prostatic capsule. This pain origin poorly localized, and patient may complain of lower abdominal, inguinal, perineal, lumbosacral, penile, or rectal pain. Prostatic pain is frequently associated with irritative urinary symptoms such as frequency, dysuria, and in the severe case, marked prostatic edema may produce acute urinary retention. And then for the last indication is penile pain. Penile pain in the flaccid penis is usually secondary to inflammation in the bladder or urethra, with referred pain that experienced maximally at the urethral meatus. This pain produced by condition of paraphimosis, which uncircumcised penile foreskin. As we know, paraphimosis. The skin foreskin in the penile trapped behind the gland of the penis. This condition of paraphimosis resulting venous obstruction. So the patient can be pain of the gland penis. for the secondary information is cystitis and urethritis. And when the pain is erect, usually it will also can feel pain for the patient in the condition of priapismus or Piorin disease. Or Piorin disease. Okay, maybe that's all for my presentation of the pain in the GU tract. Okay. Thanks for your attention. Is there any question?
I want to ask something to you. One question.
Okay.
Which nerves that send the pain sensation to what? Apa namanya? Neurological pain. I mean the nerve. I'm talking about the nerve. Which nerve that send the pain sensation?
Okay. Very good question. For the pain here in the cable, actually not described well, but nerve and innervation, the nerve for the pain of this GU tract, because maybe it's the origin of the pain has different innervation. Only one in the renal pain, in the renal pain, in the renal pain described in this book that the pain may be associated with costal nerve, costal nerve from thoracal 10 to thoracal 12. But it can make confuse, because this is similar to the pain of costovertebral angel cross. The pain easily feel colicky in the nature, and furthermore, the intensity of radicular pain maybe also feel by change position. Okay. So in this book only described in the renal pain chapter, renal pain section that associate with costal nerve from thoracal 10 to thoracal 12. For the other section, the pain is not described well. Maybe we can read in another book. So it can be our LO. Inshallah kali. In the urology.
Thanks
Pin,
for the answer.
okay. Pin, please open your book. The urological book do you have? Red book.
Campbell, I have Campbell. What?
Basic or Indonesian book. Basic urology. Nah, that's book.
Yes, I read buku ajar urologi by Basuki.
Yes.
The red one, the small one, yes. And then I have PDF Campbell. That's for urology, right?
Yes.
Campbell for urology. Yeah, all right. Do you have more?
No.
Do you have more urological reference that I can read?
Genitor. Yeah, I have one.
What is it?
Smith General Urology, 17th edition. Oh, yeah, here the book.
Could you share the link?
This is my book. Galvin, please find in the Basuki books the pain of urology, the pain of Utrecht. This is the other book. Download Smith General Urology. Maybe we can find pain, local and revert pain. This
Right.
rise from the disease kidney, thoracal 10 to 12, or lumbal 1. This is felt in the costovertebral angle in the flank of the region below 12 ribs. This is the innervation is same with Campbell Brooks.
Thoracal 10 to thoracal 12. Yes.
Yes. Kidney pain. This is for renal pain. Yes, this is a revert pain from kidney in the shed area.
All right. Renal pain, thoracal 10, thoracal 12.
Yeah, renal pain. For kidney pain below the 12 rib. Revert pain too.
What about the testicular pain?
Pain, testicular pain. Oh, this is more complete explanation here.
Yes.
Very good picture. Diagram. The innervation of the organ for genital or rectal bladder is innervation from sacrum 1, 2, 3, 5.
4, 3. Oh, all right.
Okay. Pain, testicular for prostatic pain, the perineal or rectal area, sacrum 2 till 4.
4. All right.
Yes. There's no.
I read about that before.
Yeah. There's no innervation in testicular pain. Thing. Epididymal. No reference. Okay. Maybe that's all. So, where are you, Gali, now?
I'm now in Jakarta. I'm heading to Rajak Hospital to mencabut SIP apa nama Inggrisnya itu.
Take your SIP.
Yeah, to take my SIP from the Rajak Hospital.
Okay. Now in the car.
Okay. And I'm in the car. Yes, I'm still driving. I'm sorry, I can't.
Okay.
I can't see you.
Oh, no problem. I will share.
I can see you.
Another book. This is okay. Okay. Any question, Calvin? Okay, enough. Inshallah. Okay, thank you. For the next time, maybe Gali or Calvin can share my presentation, the book reading or journal reading, or maybe can discuss another topic of the urology disease. Okay, thank you for your attention. See you for the next meeting. Assalamualaikum
Thank you, Faisal, for the sharing.
wabarakatuh.